Jai Hind, I am Lady Kareji Bhavna from Telangana Social Welfare Armed Forces Preparatory Degree College Women. Subject History. Topic Revolutions and its role in development. What is revolution? Revolutions are of two types: blood revolution, bloodless revolution. Sudden change occurred in sectors for development is called revolution. These are the types of revolution: agriculture revolution, industrial revolution, technological revolution. What is agriculture revolution? Agriculture revolution is increase in productivity of the fields. It is a development or change in technological. It has come to India in 1958. Agriculture revolution plays an important role for the future development. As you can see the picture, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, seventh, these are the past agriculture. Then followed by that is the present. Green Revolution. This Green Revolution is founded by M.S. Swaminathan, initiated by Norman Borlaug to change the Indian agriculture to industrial system. Modern methods of technology like high yielding variety of seeds. Green Revolution started in 1958 at Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. The scientist M.S. Swaminathan as well as social scientist Vandana have told that it may scientifically and socially may lead to effects on the parts of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. What is White Revolution? Operation Blood in 1970 was called White Revolution. It is initiated by National Dairy Development Board. The milk is from nation deficient from the world largest milk producer. Here is the founder of the White Revolution. The founder is Virginus Curran. He is the chairman and the founder of Amul. He is also architect of Operation Blood. The problems of Green Revolution: pollution and soil erosion, pollution of water, unemployment among uneducated farmers, deadly diseases, consumption may be adverse. So, we have seen the problems of the Green Revolution. Now, we will be seeing the solutions of Green Revolution. As we have to use the natural fertilizers instead of the herbicides and synthetic of the fertilizers. Conserve the groundwater by making the way to the farmers to the agriculture. And manage the waste, fix the drip and create employment by bringing the new technological. For example, in agriculture, there are so many farmers who don't know how to use the machines. So, by inviting new machines, the person who is doing the agriculture field, the farmer can know how to implement those technology to that machine. While fertilizers are used, they can wear the mask. These are the solutions of Green Revolution. Present stage of Green Revolution: nomadic herbing, livestock ranching, shifting cultivation, intensive subsistence farming, commercial plantations, Mediterranean agriculture, commercial grain farming. As you can see in the picture that the farms are filled with the animals. The sheep are taking the food by using the grass. These are the methods at present used in the Green Revolution. What is Industrial Revolution? This Industrial Revolution is change from hand to the machine. It is started in Britain in 1760 and lasted till 1840. It is iron production increased due to use of steam and water power. It is from small shops and homes converted to large factories in cities. People shifted from rural areas to big cities for work in factories. For example, why the people are migrating from the rural to the urban? If we see that the urbanization is increasing, the skilled persons are also increasing. If there is a new technology implemented, the person will just run into the urbanization, into the industry, and this is the person who is the owner of the industry will tell that This is the way you have to work. The work is assigned to you. If you do well, you will be get employed. So definitely for better salary and for better development, the person will take the job and move forward. So this is the locomotion and migration between why people from the rural areas come to the urban cities. Industrial revolution, first industrial revolution and second industrial revolution. First industrial revolution is called mechanical production age. As clearly the picture can be seen that these are the railways. The first railway is from the Stocktown to the Darlington. Why people are so much stressed, employees are so much stressed in working industries? The main reason is 14 hours shift. If they decrease the 14 hours shift, they definitely try their best to do whatever the work assigned to them. Even the children are also working with the adult. Second is science and mass production age. Science and mass production age is implementation of metals which are used for the transistors. Before, the metal tube was there, then to overcome that, to make it technologized, the magnetic tape is used. With that magnetic tape, now it is used, the magnetic cord is used. So in this way, from the magnetic cord and as well as to the transistors and to the powerful circuits, along with all this, the technology is developing. This is all about first and second industrial revolutions. Third industrial revolution is the digital revolution age. If we hear the word digital revolution age, there is one chip where we know that the memory is also there, as well as the whatever the storage of the documents or downloads, pictures, videos can be saved in that chip. In our personal computer and as well as to the computer which we use in the business and industries, etc., they use this digital revolution age. We have talked about first, second and third. This all have done a good job in the revolution. Now we will be going to fourth industrial revolution. It is artificial intelligence, sequencing and editing genetics plus 3D printing age. With this also, the artificial intelligence is used in higher fields for memory based questions and to memorize whatever we have read. We have to not feel bad that our India is not implementing the flying cars, but just it is implementing the robots. We have to feel thanks for that. Because of this fourth industrial revolution, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, from digital, he has converted into smart digital. Few inventions. These are few inventions of industries. The battery is invented by Alexander Watto, and later that the nickel and nickel of iron battery which is invented by Jester. With the implementation of this nickel and cadmium as well as with the iron, the two persons have told that with the involvement of the battery, we can also use the rechargeable batteries to the phones, where we can recharge the phones and keep aside so that it can be recharged. Next, matchsticks. Matchsticks are implemented the person Jungler. This matchsticks, he has done a very much improvement he has done. That first time he was failed. Then after that, he thought definitely I have to prove and I have to show to the nation that matchsticks will be used for making food, etc. On the tip of the matchstick, the sulphide is used and it is coated by the potassium, gum, bismuth. If you see the steel, this steel is produced in the ancient time only. By the increasing or by heating the iron, we get the evaporation. The steam is produced. When the steam is produced, that steam is used from the agriculture to the industrial, like machines, infrastructure, architecture, etc. This is locomotion. I think so you all know about locomotion. It is the locomotion is movement of the person from one place to other place, or we can say that migration of person from one place to the other place. In ancient time, in ancestor time period, this locomotion and these carts were used, and as well as with use of animals and as well as man, we use the transportation. What are the problems of this revolution? Overcrowding of the cities and industrial town, pollution and other environmental ills, poor working condition, the rise in unhealthy habits. These are the problems of industrial revolution. As you can see that the Hussain Sagar, long 15 years, rupees 1034 crore, Hussain Sagar Lake knocks at death door. So what are the solutions of this revolution? Better build infrastructure, decrease working conditions, essential precautions for healthcare, change the lifestyle of employees in industries, increasing efficiency of equipments to consume less energy and opting for natural gases. What is the present stage? This is the fourth industrial revolution, promises gains in scientific knowledge, human health, economic growth, higher living standards and life expectancy to productivity and economic growth. The outcome is inevitable. Inevitable is avoided. The outcome cannot be avoided. Whatever the technology the person has created, the same technology is implemented in the world. For example, if I have the Redmi phone, I have created and invited the Redmi phone. What are the features are there in the Redmi phone? What are the features and as well as exemptions are there in the Redmi phone? The same Redmi phone will be taken into the shop. The same feature can be implemented to all over the world by selling it. Technology. When technology started, the ancestors, they sat one in a forest and they were thinking something and then they are chit-chatting. At that time, one person, he just done the rupture of the stone. While doing rupture of the stone, suddenly the fire created. When the fire created, the person thought that if the fire is created, why can't we do or make our lives very expectancy and efficiently? Then after later that, from that stone till now, the stone is the first technological revolution invention. What are the ages of technology? Pre-mechanical, mechanical, electromechanical, electronics. Pre-mechanical. In ancient time, we do not have the alphabets. So the Egyptian, they have all the alphabets in the ancient time, but in our India, we do not have the alphabets. So we have taken the alphabets from the Egyptian and now we are implementing. This means that in the ancient time, they used to write on the stones and as well as on the clay. At present, now we are using papers. So at that time, in Egyptian, they have used the books like binding. They have done the binding. In India, we also done the binding by seeing from the Egypt. So in this way, the librarians are also formed. In that, new books also came. Next, mechanical. As we think about the mechanical, there are so many mechanical industries set up. These mechanical industries are set up because they want to improve the technology. If 100 members are there, exactly 50% of them think that mechanical sector is very good. Why? Because technology is implemented in that. Before, when we see that when iron is heated, when we see iron is heated, the air or the temperature increases. This means that molten state is occurred. When molten state is occurred, with the increase of the air blown, the temperature increases and the molten change occurs and then increases. This is all seen in the mechanical. Next, electromechanical. In electromechanical, the vibrations of the radiations from the computer are seen in the electromechanical. The better thing in electromechanical is that it is best to avoid this temperature or as well as to radiations from the computer to the humans and electronics. Coming to electronics, we are very close to our present modern technology in electronics. For example, I have told genetic sequencing and editing. Genetic sequencing and editing is that our DNA or RNA can be edited through this electronics. It is very much good that we also keep security for our business. If any important files are there, we keep the security for it by saving in the documents or library or quick access etc. What are the importance? Why technology is required? In which field technology is required? Education. In education, now each and every college and school, they have smartphones and tablets, etc. Communication. If I am very far from my family, I can talk through WhatsApp, Instagram and Redmify through phone, by call or Skype, video call. Security. If any files are there, if we keep in the security position or security folder, so that the business person will be very much thankful that okay, my files are very safe. Next, supplies. Supplies are imports and exports. These supplies are, if we want something, we import from the other country. Like for example, Malaysia. Malaysia is rich in oil. So, we import from Malaysia the oil and our fields are more. So, we export our grains to other countries like space. NASA. This NASA, it every time thinks about the technology and what is going on in the universe, what are the implementations in the universe, what is next step to the universe, what is going in the mystery. This all comes under space. Who is the founder of technology? The founder of technology is Dr. Robert D. Addickson, thinker and innovator of economics. Education is technology policy, research and technology and innovation. So, these are the few innovations by the technology. This is a drone camera where everyone know this is the latest car we come across. Problems. What are the problems of this technology? Technocracy. This is what the industry looks at. This is what the technocracy. Adaptation of technology by man. The man is very much adapted to the technology. For example, if he open this WhatsApp, he'll be very much curious to see what are the messages he got from the other person. What are the social effects of the automation? As you can see the picture. The person wants a comfortable age, the comfortable place where he wants the other person or the other machine to do what he wants to do, the other machine can do for him. Next is the employment policy and technical advance. If employment is good, the person will use the technology. But more technology is used without any human, there is no use because unemployment may occur. Inappropriate transfer of technology. There must be a good transfer of technology. Like example, if I know how to operate the computer, I must know what is desktop, what is document, what is Word Art, what is Microsoft Edge, what is Opera, etc. Unbalanced application of communication technology. Like example, if DO video call is there, in that DO video call, if we don't know that app, we have to learn from it. How to use, how to make use of it, how we have to communicate with others, it's all there in the problems. So, solution. We have to balance the policy of technical advance, appropriate transfer of technology, balanced application of communication technology. Present stage of this technology. More streamlined, work done easier, emerging media. Media like for example, this is TSAT. This TSAT program is also an emerging media, new way of innovation. For example, if a bag must be stitched or it must be made, that bag, if it is required for a person, it is compulsory for school going person. So, for making that bag, the person should think that what is the alternate way of making the bag. Is there any alternate way, not only by going to the place where the manufacturers go on, what are the alternative ways? So that each and every middle person can think that, okay, this is a way where we can take the innovation forward. New trends in technology to follow. What are the new trends? For example, the fashion is there. This fashion, each and everyone thinks about the dress we wear. The dress we wear, the goggles we keep, the shoe we wear. There are new trends in technology to follow. Internet of Things in future. You will see that Internet of Things in the future as well as in the present, but more in the future. If you see the picture, the eggs, the person just break the egg outer shell through his hands. But if you see the picture, the machine is only doing that. So think how technology has changed. Agriculture revolution and its role in development. The Norfolk four-crop rotation. The Norfolk four-crop rotation is done by the turnips. Industrial revolution and its role in development. As you can see, the textile industry, the input is good and as well as output is good. The persons who are employed in that, they are satisfied with their salary. So the textile industry is the top industry in industrial revolution. Technology revolution. This technology revolution is electronic industry. Electronic industry is the second most industry where each and every person want to be employed in that. Electronics means something new. Conventional means of transportation. If we want to import or export anything in the same way, we use new technology. For example, in Japan, they would like to know that if in emergency or urgent, if I would like to go to the other state or other country, if I click that position on the map, immediately I have to go there. So, on this position, on this situation, the people are working on it. In few years, it will just implement in the world also. The communication expand the scope of development and context. We think that we are very far from the family, but this media makes everyone very closer. So, this is the what about revolutions and agriculture revolution, industrial revolution, technology revolution. These three revolutions tells that revolution makes something change in the development. This development has come from the ancestor. The life expectancy of what we do, how we lead our life, how we have to make life expectancy productivity. For example, if a product is used, product has come to the market, the product, we must know that how we have used that product. This product will analyze us. Okay, in this way, if we use the efficiency will develop and life becomes very easier. We have to be very thankful for the ancestors. Recently in the Japan, the old women are also cycling. Generally, old women do not have that much capacity or that much energy compared to the youngs. But the new technology has come. When new cycles have come automatic with the keys. With the keys, if they operate, the cycle just goes on. The person just sits and goes on. And when you keep the leg on the two pedestals, it will rotate. When you keep the two legs on the pedestal, it automatically it goes. So, this seems that from the agriculture, it is primary, from primary to secondary, next from secondary to tertiary. In this way, primary, secondary and tertiary are used. Why this primary of technology has converted to secondary? For example, if we take like products which are useful for the secondary. If I would like to make a car, then I have to use the products, the basic mechanical products which are used in making the car. The engine, the tires or the instruments used in the car. If I bring all those together and bind it together, then after that, I'll go to the secondary sector. What I'll do in the secondary sector, I'll just perform it and rearrange that. After performing and rearranging that, the service sector enters. How the service sector enters? It means to the technology. This technology also brings the advancement. This secondary will just arrange that. This third sector, technology will tell that this engine must be kept here and these tires must be placed here. The platform or the last one which is the brave which is where on the car mechanism. So, in this way the shield must be there. In this way the technology is used. And at the last the technological tertiary sector is very important. This financially, if we would like to improve, these three revolutions also makes a difference. This means that at last I would like to summarize that necessity is the mother of invention. The process of inventing never ends. One invention inevitably leads to improvements upon it and more inventions. As the time comes, the revolution ages comes. This is all about revolutions and its role in development. Thank you. Jai Hind.